Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and we're tantalisingly close to the seafront. So I'm going to pan my camera back round and we'll have a look at Poseidonos Avenue Water Feature. And what we're going to do is walk up to the Limnaria River and then drop down onto the boardwalk and come back to the top end of the seafront for this film. Now, this is the second part of my trilogy, but I think I'm going to show this one first, for reasons that will become obvious in the fullness of time, he said mysteriously. Right, you've got the lodge up there, and T&J's fish and chip shop, and that's the very top end of Bar Street. Cut through here. Now, I've called that place there the Almyra in the past, but someone was saying it's actually the Almyra, so I'm happy either way, to be honest. I suppose I should just phone him up and ask him. But my main focus at the moment is on all these lovely restaurants you got along here. Beef stew, only $6.90 for a beef stew. That's good value. Perhaps it's like part of a mezzo or something. Here's Paphos. I got a feeling I'm going to be given a leaflet. Almyra. Thank you very much. I've already got one, but it's impolite to refuse. So there you are, Paphos. Cocktails and a restaurant. You got the Metro Inn pub, cafe and snack bar. Got to be careful how I walk here, the floor's quite slippery. Happy Island Tavern. Portobello, lots of people like that. But all the restaurants here get very good reviews, and they're all a little bit cheaper than the ones you'll find on the seafront and harbour. So don't ignore them. It's a good advert. Medical centre. Viva Cyprus. I've had their... What did I have in there that was really nice? Cleftico, that was it. Very nice indeed. Highly recommend that. The little supermarket. And the tour section. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide. The more people who see them, the more it benefits us. It's getting quite loud here, I do apologise, on the YouTube algorithm. And leave comments, say hello, that sort of thing, say what you'd like us to film. Because all that sort of interaction boosts. It's getting quite competitive in the old Paphos film market now. There's about 4 or 5 channels. So thank you for staying with us and watching my output. Well, I wanted to check how the river was doing. It might be a bit noisy, but what the heck. Yeah, and if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are gratefully received. And if you want something back in return, go to our new merchandise shop at zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Life/collections. And there'll be links up for all that. But I wanted to say them. There's a little bit of water flowing. And now we're going to go walk across the central reservation. Wait for breaking the traffic. Over there you have the Alexander the Great Hotel. Oh, thank you very much. And here you have the Almyra Spa, or Almyra. Jury's still out. Phone call not yet made. I do know, but they do very nice food there though. Because the in-laws used to stay there when they visited. And they also do proper gluten-free stuff as well. Because we had friends of ours visiting whose daughter was celiac. And I mean, my mum was a celiac. She was a celiac before gluten intolerance was a known thing, so to speak, back in the 80s. And it was very important that the food was prepared without any even contact of anything to do with flour. I'm just going to cross over here. Ooh. But yeah, in my mum's case, first of all, they diagnosed her with something called, see if I can get it right, intestinal lymphangiectasia. And they eventually worked out it was this thing called celiacs, who not many people had heard of. Now, I actually did a degree in biochemistry at Imperial. And while I was there, they mentioned briefly celiacs. In, I can't remember what course it was in. But I mentioned what I knew about it to the lecturer, and he just said, well, you know more about it than I do. And I didn't know anything about it other than it's basically attacked my mum's T cells in her intestine, because she had to have half her intestine removed. But so basically it's come on a long way since then. But I do know for a fact that celiacs is a serious life-threatening condition. And it's not something that should be treated in a glib fashion. It does get me annoyed when you hear people going on about new things which never existed when they were a kid 70 years ago. And they did exist, but they just didn't have names for them. Now they do. And in the case of celiacs, the situation's got a lot better. Food has improved immeasurably. I mean, gluten-free bread from back in the 80s was just, if you think it's bad now, put it this way, it was 10 times worse then. And there's a lot of food you can have that's gluten-free which you wouldn't even know any different from the regular stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave this subject because there's not a lot to do with walking on the Paphos Boardwalk on a sunny day. But the jetty is back for its summer season. People go past while I film the jetty. And no doubt they'll be launching the power gliders. I'm making note of that because I want to fly the drone up at the harbour later on, but I don't want to have them running into any power gliders for obvious reasons. Put the camera down a little bit. There's a big anchor up here as well. There's the Almyra. I was hoping I could see someone who worked there and I could ask them what it's called. Wasn't to be. Right, this is Alykes Beach. It's even got its own little lifeguard station. This is a blue flag beach, believe it or not. mainly thanks to the quality of the water. But most people who go swimming here tend to go focus around where that little jetty is up there. It's a very good place actually for the centre of Paphos if you want a chance of seeing a turtle in the water, because every time we've swam there, which isn't a great deal I have to say, but there's been a turtle there. Nice little restaurant here. This lifeguard station's looking a little bit sorry for itself. Don't think it's manned yet either. Because normally they'd have a yellow and red flag, I think it is, to say that the lifeguard was on duty. That'll probably get manned from June onwards, I guess, when the spring half-term tourism wave comes in. You see a few tour boats going out. That's the Hotel Annabelle behind us now. Nobody's correcting me from how I pronounce that, so I guess that one must be okay. Nice lawns here. Fair amount of people on the promenade, nice to see. So it must be getting on for 10 o'clock now. So are they out for a late lunch or a early lunch, or are they walking off for breakfast? Now I've got to be careful up here, but I don't walk in front of all the changing rooms for rather obvious reasons. Someone was saying that there's not actually a law to prevent me filming people, and while that could be argued, etc., I do like to respect people's privacy anyway where I can. So, I mean, in our case, because of the website and everything, it can be argued that it's like a news source. But I would rather just keep everybody happy. Now I'm going to go up here while minding the step. I don't mean these ones here, I mean there's a little one past there which in previous years I've tripped over. And then I will end this film, get ready to start the next one. Walking very carefully. Yeah, well, as I did the marketing. I didn't mention Facebook though. If you follow us on Facebook, our Paphos Life page, that's the best way to get notified if we publish any new film or blog article on our main website, or just pictures on Facebook. So follow that and stay in the loop. And if you want to say hello or ask questions about anything from where's the best restaurant, hiring a car, or whatever, moving to Paphos seems to be a popular topic of conversation. Just ask on not just our forum, Paphos Chat or Cyprus Chat, but on a host of forums on Facebook that are dedicated towards Paphos and Cyprus. You need to get opinions from a broad range of people. There's a juggler. Thankfully he's not playing any music. The only reason to say that, got nothing against music, but it's the old copyright thing, isn't it? Well, these flower beds are looking very nice. I'll film these and walk up to the I Love Paphos sign, I think, in this, to end this one. There's a new Cara restaurant, seems to be very popular, especially in the night. And I'll leave you with a view of the reverse of the Isle of Paphos sign and tea for two. Thanks for watching. Cheers.